Hail is definitely a nightmare for houses with many windows like this. The cars parked along the dike stood no chance against the sheer force of nature. The waves swept everything in their path, leaving nothing untouched. Vehicles, from small sedans to large trucks, were engulfed and carried away by the relentless tide as if they were mere toys. In a matter of seconds, the inevitable happened. The wind gained a final, terrifying strength and tore the roof away from the house. It was ripped off with a violent force, the sound of wood cracking and nails snapping echoed through the chaos. Now it's this car's turn to test its strength against the wind god. To be close to such a phenomenon is to feel the true power of nature. The ground shakes, debris flies through the air, and the pressure changes are palpable. The wind, moving at incredible speeds, can lift and toss objects like they are weightless. There's a palpable energy in the air, a mix of fear and fascination, as the tornado's immense power is revealed. Nature's fury can manifest in many forms, but few are as terrifying as winds reaching speeds of several hundred kilometers per hour. These powerful gusts can transform a serene environment into a scene of utter chaos in an instant. When wind speeds reach such extreme levels, their force becomes almost unimaginable. Capable of uprooting trees, demolishing buildings, and hurling debris through the air, these winds show no mercy. They can pick up and carry away objects, and even people, without warning. The tornado is monstrous, a towering column of dark, swirling fury tearing through the landscape. The wind howls with a deafening roar, and the sky is an eerie, ominous shade of greenish-black. Trees and debris are lifted effortlessly into the air, swirling violently as if caught in a malevolent dance. You can feel the car shaking, the windows rattling, and the overwhelming power of the storm as it sweeps everything in its path. It sounded like dozens of machine guns firing bullets from the sky, huge icy projectiles slamming into the car with a loud, menacing clang. The hailstones were massive, some as big as golf balls, and they hammered down with a terrifying intensity. sky. It felt like the world outside was being torn apart, each hailstone a reminder of nature's brutal, unforgiving power.
May mga plywood na.
Photo! Nothing can stop winds of this magnitude. Even the most solid houses used for shelter cannot escape the fate of having their roofs torn off. Now look how fast the wind carries the water. In just a few short minutes, the water was everywhere. It was estimated to be 3 to 5 meters high. It was unimaginable what I would have to do in this situation. Luckily, everyone had been evacuated. Now look how fast the wind carries the water. In just a few short minutes, the water was everywhere.
Wow.
It was estimated to be 3 to 5 meters high. It was unimaginable what I would have to do in this situation. Luckily, everyone had been evacuated.
Oh, a lot of insulation flying by. Further up ahead, another house that just got torn to pieces. Whoa. Oh man, whoa.
Imagine how much horsepower it would take to knock down a tree that big. How much power does Mother Nature have?
In 2022, an EF3 tornado struck Kansas, leaving a path of significant destruction and a lasting impact on the affected communities.
And there goes a trash can. There goes a house of some sort.
The tornado, part of a severe weather system, highlighted the unpredictable and devastating nature of such natural disasters. The tornado touched down with ferocious intensity, its winds reaching speeds of up to 165 miles per hour. It carved a destructive path through rural and urban areas, causing widespread damage. Homes were torn from their foundations, roofs were ripped off, and entire neighborhoods were left in ruins. The sheer force of the winds reduced some buildings to piles of debris, while others were left standing but severely damaged. The tornado's approach was signaled by ominous skies and the distinct roar of the wind, a sound that many residents likened to a freight train. Emergency alerts blared across the region, prompting residents to seek shelter in basements, storm cellars, and designated safe areas. Despite these warnings, the speed and intensity of the tornado left little time for some to react.
On July 3, 2019, the city of Kaiyuan in northeast China's Liaoning province was struck by a devastating EF4 tornado, an event that left a profound impact on the community and highlighted the destructive power of such natural phenomena. The tornado formed in the late afternoon, with winds reaching speeds of up to 200 miles per hour. Its path of destruction spanned several kilometers, cutting through both urban and rural areas with unrelenting force. Buildings, homes, and infrastructure bore the brunt of the tornado's power, leading to extensive damage and widespread devastation. In Kaiyuan's urban center, the tornado wreaked havoc on residential and commercial buildings alike. High-rise apartments had windows blown out, roofs torn off, and some structures were completely destroyed. The intense winds twisted metal structures and left vehicles overturned and mangled. Streets were strewn with debris, making them nearly impassable and complicating rescue and recovery efforts. The tornado also struck industrial areas, causing significant damage to factories and warehouses. Large manufacturing plants were left in ruins, with machinery and goods scattered across wide areas. The economic impact was substantial, as many businesses faced severe disruptions and extensive losses.
goodness. What a devastating scene we're witnessing right now. From where I'm standing, the storm is unleashing its full fury. Rain is pouring down in relentless sheets, creating torrents of water that seem to rise higher and higher by the minute. It's as if the heavens themselves have opened up, and we're caught in the middle of nature's fury. The wind is howling with a terrifying intensity, bending trees and tearing off branches with a force that's almost surreal. The sound of the rain pounding against windows is deafening, a constant, rhythmic drumming that drowns out everything else. I can see the floodwaters rapidly accumulating, swirling and churning as they engulf streets, fields, and even buildings. Homes are now surrounded by a rising sea of muddy, debris-laden water, and I can see cars being swept away like toys. The sheer scale of the flooding is overwhelming. It's like a deluge of biblical proportions. The sight is both awe-inspiring and heartbreaking. It's impossible to fully grasp the scale of the destruction and the impact on those caught in this disaster. My heart goes out to everyone affected, and all we can do now is hope for the storm to pass and for help to reach those in need. This is a powerful reminder of the sheer force of nature and the urgent need for resilience and support in the face of such calamity. Oh my god, this is absolutely horrifying. Right in front of my eyes, the storm is unleashing its full wrath. The rain is coming down in torrential sheets, and the wind is so fierce it's lifting two women, who were desperately holding onto their umbrellas, off their feet and tossing them about like rag dolls. The scene is chaotic and surreal. Vehicles are almost entirely submerged in the rising floodwaters, and the staircase is completely engulfed, turning into an impassable waterfall. It's as if the entire world has been swallowed by this relentless deluge. The sight of everything being swept away, combined with the deafening roar of the wind and the driving rain, is truly terrifying. I can hardly believe the scale of this disaster. It's a heart-wrenching reminder of nature's unbridled power and the desperate need for safety and rescue.
The combined effects of Typhoon NFA and an area of high pressure in the Pacific.
Looking down from this high-rise, the streets below have been transformed into a vast, turbulent sea of water. Cars are floating like toys on the surface, swept away by the relentless flood. It's a staggering and surreal sight, with the city now resembling a vast, uncharted lake. The subway has turned into a murky pool, its dirty, brown water swirling and lapping against the edges of the platforms. It's incredibly grim and unsettling, a stark reminder of the devastation wrought by this storm. Yet, amidst this chaos, I'm relieved to see that people are maintaining their composure. There's no panic, just a sense of grim determination. Two rescue boats are working tirelessly, navigating through the deluge with an urgency and bravery that's truly inspiring. I can't help but hold my breath and hope for their safety as they carry out their critical mission. My thoughts are with them, and I fervently wish for their safe return and for the storm to pass soon. The roar of the wind is absolutely terrifying. It sounds like a jet engine, a deafening, unrelenting howl that feels like it could tear everything apart. The intensity of the storm is beyond anything I've ever experienced, and it's clear that venturing outside right now would be incredibly dangerous. There's a real risk that something, like a piece of a roof or other debris, could come crashing down from above. I can only imagine the sheer fear and panic of those trapped in their cars at this moment. The sense of vulnerability must be overwhelming, as they're at the mercy of this monstrous storm. It's a chilling reminder of just how powerful and uncontrollable nature can be, and it underscores the importance of staying safe and sheltered during such extreme weather conditions.
At least 2 people were killed as a tornado swept through a village in Baoding City, North China's Hebei province, destroying multiple houses, local media Hebei Daily reported on Wednesday. On July 23, 2021, Hebei province in eastern China was hit by the largest tornado outbreak in more than 10 years. At least 10 tornadoes have been reported. At least 3 of them were powerful. Reports are still coming in and the number of reported tornadoes is on the rise. It is reported that on July 23rd, one of the powerful tornadoes moved directly to downtown Baoding. This happened at 1300 hours UTC. The damage caused by the elements was catastrophic. According to extreme weather naturalist Eric Wang, the whirlwind barked through cars, razed several houses to the ground and injured several people. Wang also shared the incredible footage he captured as the tornado drove right into downtown Baoding.
Millions of cubic meters of murky, muddy water have inundated the streets, leaving behind a grim tableau of filth and debris. Trash is piled high, swirling through the floodwaters like discarded remnants of a once vibrant urban landscape. The streets are submerged under a thick layer of sludge, and navigating this post-apocalyptic scene seems nearly impossible. At times like this, the only viable means of transportation appears to be canoes. Those small boats that can cut through the muck and reach places where nothing else can. It's as if the city has been transformed into a sprawling, unnatural sea, with waterways where there were once streets. The sight is both surreal and sobering, a stark reminder of the immense power of nature and the monumental task of recovery that lies ahead.
看啥狗啊，线杆全部捣完了，马上漫到俺2楼上了呀。
Oh my god, this is absolutely terrifying. A woman is standing precariously on the edge of a cliff by the shoreline, and a monstrous wave crashes against the shore with a deafening roar. The sheer size of the wave is enough to make anyone's heart race with fear. The power of the water is overwhelming, and it's hard to believe she's still standing. I can't help but worry. Will she be swept away by this colossal wave? The sight is chilling and deeply unsettling. My thoughts are with her, hoping for her safety and praying that she can find her way to safety before. This is a stark reminder of nature's raw power and how vulnerable we can be in its face.
grinning.